Why does God need our mitzvahs? How can God gain anything from us? Is it for God or for us?
Ask him. You're asking me. This is a very big subject. He created the world. Nachon? Can we agree on that? He created the world. He took us out of Mitzrayim. He gathered us at Har Sinai. He gave us the Torah, and he gave us this land. You think he wants something? All of that for nothing? So how is it? I really don't know how this happened. How did we get this opinion, this impression, that he doesn't need anything and we have endless needs? How can so backwards? The one who created the whole universe needs nothing. And I, who didn't create anything and didn't ask to be born, I'm full of need. How does that happen? How can that be? So really, if we want to be healthy, not just religious, if we want to be healthy, we have to switch, change our view, because being needy, feeling needy, is depressing. Whether you get what you need or you don't get what you need, the very fact that you need is already depressing, as we will speak in the talk. On the other hand, to be needed by the creator of the world, there's no greater enthusiasm, there's no greater joy, there's no greater validation. So in the secular world, we're trying to validate ourselves by thinking we're great. But we don't really believe it, so we need everybody to tell us, oh, you're great, you're great. And it doesn't help. It doesn't help. But if we know that God needs us, you don't need any more validation than that. So if I don't need, then I'm not depressed. And if he needs me, then I am dancing for joy. Oh, a quick story. Somebody called me from Eretz Yisrael back in Minnesota. He has a problem that his 12-year-old daughter is convinced that God is angry at her. And she's miserable. He explained the problem, and then he said, here, talk to her. And he puts her on the phone. Yeah. So I said to her, God is angry at you? She says, yeah. I said, I'm so jealous. She said, what? I said, you're 12 years old and you can get God angry? When did you become so important? If God is angry at you, take it as a compliment. Because if he's angry at you, it means he notices you. It means he sees you. He watches what you do. What you do matters to him, so much so that it gets him angry. You should thank him for the compliment. And her problem was over. I heard that she tells all her friends, God is angry at me. That was just a joke. But everybody who tried to help her tried to convince her that God was not angry at her. And by the way, this is a very good lesson in communication with children, with adults. Why do we always disagree? Why do we always have to take the opposite opinion? It doesn't work. She went to doctors and she went to psychiatrists, she went to rabbis, to mekubolim, they gave her kameas, but they all were telling her God is not angry at you. She said, He is. How is this going to get solved? You don't have to argue with everybody. Another example, a woman told me she's anorexic. She finds eating distasteful. I said, oh, I know, it's disgusting. Oh, all the things that it says in the Mishnah about eating and then the worms, the whole eating is an embarrassing, humiliating, degrading activity that makes us like the animal. She says, you're worse than me. I said, it's a fact. Eating is disgusting. But what can you do? It's humiliating, so we swallow our pride and we eat something. Her problem went away. Again, because what did everybody tell her? No, eating is beautiful. You make bracha before and after. It's wonderful. She says, no, it's disgusting. Why do we always argue with everybody? Such a bad habit. If somebody says, I feel something, I think something, why are you dismissing them? It's a rejection of the person. Say, no, it's not. You're crazy. Who's gonna listen to you? So I think we have to get into a habit of, yeah, you're probably right, but there's something else to consider also that makes it okay. But you can't just tell people you're crazy. It's not nice. If you enjoyed this conversation or this topic and you're looking for more information, or you want to hear it again from another angle, there's a way to do that. And that is in this book. It's all there. Order it from Amazon. You can read it, reread it, and share it. We have a Sunday night program for VIPs that you might be interested in. It's informal. It's questions and answers. It's conversation. It's really relaxed. It's really pleasant, enjoyable, informative, and kind of community-like. It's a Sunday night program. There's a Wednesday morning program for the VIPs, and there's a Wednesday night program. All of it just conversation, casual, laid back, unscripted. So join us. Take a look. Click the link below and see which of the three suits you best, and join us for some enjoyable conversation.